Today on Hi Now, we share some healthy recipes to help you kick off 2021. Plus,
we're at the corner of Young and McCulley Street where we're checking out Meopostology, where they're letting you make pasta your way.
Then, it's one of Hawaii's most iconic pastimes. See why the boards at Surfboard Factory are flying off the shelves. This and more right now on Hi Now.
Aloha and welcome to Hi Now Weekender. I'm Kanoe Gibson.
And I'm Kainoa Carlson. It's our first show of 2021. Happy New Year, everyone. I missed you, Kanoe.
Happy New Year, I missed you. You know, after a year like 2020, I know a lot of people are actually wanting to work off that quarantine weight, but there's no reason you can't enjoy a healthy meal, right? And also one that tastes amazing.
Yeah, that's right. So many New Year's resolutions going on to get healthy and get fit, and there's a lot of ways you can do that by eating right. In fact, we're in the Hi Now kitchen with one of my favorite chefs. We got Chef Colin Hazama in the house.
Hey, Kainoa.
How are you doing?
I'm doing
what
great.
Are you making?
Well, what I'm making today is I'm doing as healthy as we could be. I'm making a basil, ginger, steamed or poached onaga with a ulu corn risotto.
It gets better as he continues on.
And no dairy.
No dairy.
It's actually vegan.
Oh.
The risotto is vegan.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, that'll keep up with the new year, new me kind of thing.
Exactly.
All right,
but
Chef,
you still get the nice creaminess. So we're going to start off with our onaga. So we have our onaga, and if you don't have to have onaga, you can use another snapper. I'm just going to season it with a little bit of salt. And what we did was we made a basil oil and some fresh ginger and lemon in there. I'm going to go ahead and season that. And we're going to put a little bit of our basil oil inside.
Beautiful.
And then we're going to put the onaga right in. And it's going to just steam and slow cook in there for about 3 minutes or so. We're going to hit it with just a touch of water. And then it's going to go ahead and just cover that and steam.
Beautiful. Now, Chef, so many different restaurants, different chefs have had to pivot because of COVID. What are you expecting here in 2021? What kind of food trends do you think we're going to see?
Well, I think, you know, with the way restaurants and everything's been changing, pivoting, I think that you're going to see a little more simple comfort foods come back. But at the same time, us chefs and in restaurants, we're going to have to do something that's going to enhance it with a lot of grab and go. Restaurants are starting to open up more, so more outdoor seating, and I feel that, you know, things are going to be a little bit more different, where hopefully things will be coming back with restaurants and the dining scene.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. Now, you've actually pivoted yourself. You've got C4 Table. I have been there, and if you haven't, you are missing out. Tell us about it.
Okay, so, well, for me at C4 Table, I'm doing a Kaiser Farmers Market every Tuesdays from 4 to 6, and then I'm also doing grab and go. I'm working with Chef Jeremy at Chef Barber restaurant, and we do grab and go meals with salad and dessert from his side, and then from mine I do the entrees. And you can have a 3-course meal, or you can also just get the entrees by itself.
Awesome, man. What's the best way to find you guys, find out where you're going to be and what times and all that good stuff?
So the best way to find me is on Instagram at C4 Table, or you can also find me at Chef Colin Hazama on my Instagram. And we also have our website, c4table.com.
Perfect.
So now we're gonna go ahead and finish up the risotto. So what I do is I have a little bit of ulu, which I ground almost like cauliflower. So this is my take on how everyone's making that cauliflower rice. Instead, I got ulu.
Very popular. I
Very
see
popular.
Cauliflower all kinds of ways now.
So I already have some going. I'm gonna add a little more of it in there. Just chopped it up. And then I'm just doing it just like risotto, where I hit it up with a little bit of olive oil, sauteed it off, a little garlic, and then white wine, and then finishing it with just water and then coconut milk. And the richness from the starch from the ulu and a little bit of that coconut milk is actually going to help to richen the risotto. So it's just exactly like risotto. No dairy, no cheese, no butter. But as you taste it, you're going to say and be like, hopefully, wow.
Hey, there you go. No problem. And then are we ready to plate, Chef?
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and plate. So right now, we have our basil, lemon oil. And then we're gonna go and finish off the risotto. We have a little bit of fresh chiffonade basil in there. So this is kind of my take on Italian and kind of Chinese, kind of Thai fusion flavors.
There's a whole lot going on, a lot of flavors.
A lot of flavors, and yet still we try to keep it as very simple and very comforting in terms of taste and flavor.
Beautiful. So don't forget to check out Chef Colin Hazama, gang. C4 Table. He's on Instagram. He is online. Get you some of this tasty food. Again, he is one of my favorites. We'll have this whole recipe up at HiNowDaily.com.
Surf, Born in the islands and one of Hawaii's favorite pastimes, so much so that boards are flying off the shelves at places like the Surfboard Factory.
What better place to surf on the planet than Hawaii? We got the most consistent surf, some of the best, the water's warm. To the true core surfers, surfing is not a hobby, it's a lifestyle. So Surfboard Factory Hawaii actually started in 2002. We were not open to the public, but a lot of people asked if we could sell them boards direct. So we started doing that. And over time, that part of our business overtook our manufacturing part of the business. So we give tours in our factory now. We have a large showroom, everything's on the floor. You don't have to go up mezzanines anymore where it's like 95 degrees. Everything's air conditioned here. We've got the largest surfboard inventory in Hawaii, from soft surfboards. We've got fish boards, high performance boards, long boards, stand-up paddle boards. We bring in import boards for people that are shopping value. So we just made it a comfortable environment for surfers to shop. We try to support local artists. Their art is based on the ocean and ocean sports. Colleen Wilcox, Heather Brown, Eduardo Bolioli. I think of local artists as like shapers. Really, we're about supporting the local shapers because it's hard for them to get into traditional surf shops. So we're giving them a place to showcase their product, and we build the boards here in our factory in the back, and it's just worked out really well. This year started off really scary for us. Nobody knew what was going on, but this has turned out to be one of our best years ever. I think a lot of folks just wanted to get outdoors, get out of the house, get some sun, and those that were not already surfers started surfing so they can go to the beach. A lot of surfers that were laid off because they worked in the restaurant and hospitality industries, they had more time to surf now. They came in and bought a bunch of boards. I did not see it coming, and it's not just us, by the way. Skateboards, bicycles, home workout equipment. It's all selling well, and the factories are all backed up, having a hard time keeping up with demand. It doesn't feel right that some of us are doing so well when others are suffering, so I just really hope they come back really strong next year. We are on Instagram, Surfboard Factory Hawaii. We do have a website, surfboardfactoryhawaii.com. We're open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, and Saturdays from 10 to 5.
Brought to you by Cutter Ford.
Hey guys, we're at the corner of Young and McCulley Street checking out Meopostology, where they're letting you make pasta your way.
Meo in Italian means mine. The concept behind Meopostology and my wants for the idea was that the customer could come and create their own pasta. There was a stigma where certain pastas needed to go with certain sauces before. We should break away from that just a little bit and have the customer choose. So there's no right or wrong way at Meopostology. You just come up, check out what we have, build your own. Pasta is made fresh in-house daily. We pride ourselves on our pasta. We produce at least 300 to 400 pounds a day. At Meopostology, everything is fresh. One, spaghetti, tagliatelle, linguine, pappardelle, rigatoni, and casarecce. Everything, even including our vinaigrettes, are all house-made, nothing bought. From baguette, focaccia, dinner rolls, Japanese confection, and pastries. You can grab it all here, pretty much. You ain't cooking unless you're cooking with gas. Gas provides and pulls out caramelization and flavors that electric won't be able to, and you won't achieve. So in my opinion, if you want a great dish, start with gas. Added the panna to the sauce. Now he's gonna season properly. Make sure that every bite is as good from the first to the last. Sauté chicken thighs that we have been marinating for 2 days in our own special herbs. We're gonna drop off our noodles. Notice how Jay separates each strand before he adds it to the hot water. That's the one. This is one of our house specialties, herb roasted chicken with panna.
Chef, these are all the heavy hitters on the menu. Walk us through the spread.
Vegetarian option, spaghetti with house pomodoro. Crowd favorite are aurora, or both white and red sauce combined. Shrimp and tomatoes.
All right, Chef, I'm ready for sample. I'm going in.
Go for it.
Like I said, I always love the creaminess of white pasta. I like the chicken.
Right?
Yeah.
We marinate our chicken in our house herbs at least 2 days.
Oh, so this is a red and a white sauce.
So this is what all the Instagram people do. They video that. Tomato, shrimp, linguine, and a combination of the panna white sauce and our pomodoro red sauce.
That is good.
That is, yeah?
Beautiful, tasty, Chef. Meopostology, guys, you gotta come down here and check them out. They're at the corner of Young and McCulley Street. Pasta, my way, your way, our way.
Brought to you by Hawaii Gas. Coming up,
The wait is finally over. Olive Garden has opened its doors here at Ala Moana.
see how you can enjoy an Italian feast at home when High Now returns.
Welcome back to High Now Weekender. You know, earlier we had Chef Colin Hazama in the High Now kitchen giving you some healthy recipes to start off your 2021. And now we have got our resident aspiring chef, Hunter Gentry. Hi.
Thank you. Hello. How you
Welcome
doing?
back.
Good, good.
Oh my goodness, what are you making today?
So today we're making a healthy winter roll.
Winter
so we
roll.
got some poached shrimp, poached in shrimp stock.
Okay.
We got some fresh lettuce. We got some homemade kimchi cucumbers.
Ooh.
Then we got some blanched carrots here.
Okay. What is the difference between a winter roll, summer roll?
So I think of winter roll, I think of preservatives, I think of jams, I think of, things in jars. So now we got some fresh mint. And then we got some fresh, some basil here.
Okay, so I was thinking that was like a salsa, but you're saying tomato jam.
It's a tomato jam. Yes, it's just lightly sweetening. It has some mint, some basil, a little bit of orange, some lemon in there.
Yeah, it's
nice
a little more. It's a little more like cozy tasting
yes,
than your
it's more,
typical
so
summer roll.
sweet, spicy, some acidic in there, nice and juicy.
Did you make this up? Is this your recipe?
Yes.
This is really good.
Thank you.
I've never tasted it like this before.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we've got to let everybody know. Big congratulations to you. You just graduated from the Culinary Institute of America in Napa Valley.
Yes.
How was that?
It was an amazing experience.
Yeah.
And then after that, I did the MIT, worked for 3 months with all the chefs, and I was able to teach, lead, expedite all the students there as well.
Oh
so it
my
was a really amazing experience for 3 months after I graduated.
Yeah.
CIA.
What are your plans?
So after this, I plan to go to the Greenbrier in West Virginia and do my 3-year apprenticeship there.
Wow. Okay, and so what kind of food is that? What do you study?
So modern American, there's over 20 restaurants here. So as you know, an apprentice, I'll go through each restaurant and I'll go from like little cafes to Asian fusion to the modern banquets to fine dining restaurants. And I'll work on my apprenticeship after working on my own menus and working on my fine techniques and skills and working on mastering those things.
What would you say is your favorite thing to cook? Like your favorite type of cuisine, or I don't know.
I really love Filipino and Chamorro cooking as
Yes!
my background, but also love making pizza as well.
Okay. Oh, those are two different things.
Yeah.
Maybe you can make a Filipino pizza.
Oh, that would be really good.
Right? I can
Yeah.
totally see you doing it because every time you cook something, it's always a little bit different. There's always a twist on it,
Yeah.
and you got your own thing going on. Well, I mean, speaking of that, what are your plans in the future?
After the Greenbrier, I want to travel to Europe and Asia and really learn where food comes from, and then work 10, 15 years after that, come home, open up my own business, maybe restaurant, catering business, something along those lines.
Well, you're on your way, Hunter. Thank you so much, and we will be calling you Chef Hunter, the surf. What was it? The surf shorts.
Board short chef.
Board short chef. All right. Well, we're gonna have this recipe up, and keep an eye out for Hunter. We'll have it up on HighNowDaily.com. Thank you so much.
Thank
this
you.
was really good. I'm gonna have some more.
T-Presso wants to send a big mahalo to everybody for supporting them this year. So today, we've got the owner and CEO, Steve Wynn, here to talk about what's on tap for T-Presso in 2021 and how have you guys navigated this whole pandemic?
It's been a tough year for our business in general. We saw firsthand with the downtown location and the Aloha Tower location with the students. Fortunately, throughout the pandemic, all the other locations are able to remain open for the customers.
So many businesses had to close, but you guys were actually able to expand.
With the big support of our customers, our owners, and our partners at ABC Stores, Time Supermarket, and Il Gelato, we're able to open more new locations: Mililani, Wahiwa, Salt Lake, Bishop Square, and Waikiki with the Island Gourmet Market.
Awesome. What's on tap for Tea Presso in 2021?
Let's see. We're working together with our sister company, Soleil Hawaii Bakery and Aloha Pops, to bring you the Tea Presso concept into our bakery goods. And all these products here are going to be available at all Tea Presso bar locations. Macaroons, all different flavors.
Okay, Steve, I've seen boba a lot growing up here, but I've never seen it in popcorn, and I've never seen it in popsicles.
Yeah, so that's our new partnership with our sister company, Aloha Pops. So we're producing this from scratch, all natural ingredients.
Look at this boba, right inside the popsicle. Look at that.
Feel like a kid again, huh?
That is good. Boba popcorn, sweet, savory.
I would like to thank you, all my customers, for your continued support, and wishing everyone a Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year. Aloha.
Brought to you by Tea Presso Bar.
The wait is over. Well, unless you're waiting in that line. Olive Garden has finally opened its doors here at Ala Moana.
We're so excited to have Olive Garden come to Hawaii. We have a limited COVID menu, but we still have the classic traditional Olive Garden favorites, the chicken marsala, the chicken fettuccine, our endless breadsticks, unlimited salads, so everybody loves it. It's the same. We also offer our dine-in guests a $7 take-home meal. We have a limited specific menu items that they can take home, reheat, and enjoy whenever they like. Gas is just important to running a kitchen. It is very consistent in its cooking temperatures. We like to operate in a traditional kitchen atmosphere. Everything is not microwave. It's cooked to order. We bake our breads, we make our sauces, we make our own soups, and Hawaii Gas, they provide us with the clean, good gas.
Teresa, it's been more than a year since I have had Olive Garden. I'm so excited. What do we have here?
Looks so good. Right now we have the chicken and shrimp carbonara.
Ooh, that's tasty.
Yeah, it has bacon bits in it, so that's a magic word.
Yeah,
just say bacon.
You put bacon in anything, it's good. That's delicious.
Then we have our shrimp fettuccine Alfredo.
I'm familiar with the fettuccine, but I don't think I've ever had it with shrimp.
Yeah, so you can actually do a plain fettuccine Alfredo, or you have a choice of chicken or shrimp, or chicken and shrimp.
Just as I remember.
It's a classic Italian dish, and everybody loves it here.
It just seems like no one can make it like Olive Garden.
One of our endless soups that you can get is the chicken gnocchi, which is a guest favorite. It has dumplings with chicken in it. It's very creamy in there.
That's really comforting. Oh
so
boy,
good.
I might have to switch over.
You can get bowl after bowl, and with your breadsticks, gotta have breadsticks.
Oh, I'm so happy. I mean, this is what Hawaii residents do when they go to the mainland.
Yes.
Olive Garden first stop, right?
Everybody who's come in, they're thanking me. They're just so ecstatic that they don't have to go to the mainland anymore. Every day we have a line from morning till we close, and we thank them for coming in multiple times.
So I know a lot of people have been waiting hours in line, but there's a remedy to that. We can call in and get some takeout, right?
You can. You can call in or walk in. We have our takeout service at the end of the restaurant. We usually get it in and out in 30 minutes.
What has the response been like?
It's been phenomenal. If people don't want to wait in line, they can actually take out and then go home, enjoy it at home, watch TV. Takeout has been a success for us, and I'm glad we have it and offer it to our guests and residents of Hawaii.
Brought to you by Hawaii Gas.
Coming up,
One of the greatest things coming out of the pandemic is seeing how businesses are joining forces. See what Aloha Island Mart is doing to help local businesses.
Aloha and welcome back to High Now Weekender. Kanoe and I are back in the High Now kitchen. And with COVID and travel restrictions, none of us can go to the mainland and check out our friends and family, but we can still give them that taste of Aloha.
That's right, and I think one of the best ways is whenever you give them those beautifully packaged things from the islands, right? And so we've got Maui fruit jewels here with us today in the High Now Kitchen. And of course, they started out with these fruit jellies. They've got fruit purees, fruit paste, and even shortbread. And the best part is they're actually all made with Hawaii-grown fruits and locally grown herbs, spices, and wine.
And I like all three of those things. Now, Maui Fruit Jewels was founded in 2012 by a husband and wife team, Chris and Lynn. Lynn is actually a trained pastry chef who studied at Le Cordon Bleu. So there you go.
Fancy. Okay. And their first product line was the exotic fruit jellies. And those are actually like gummies for adults. So what's not to like about that, right? And then the recipe actually took Lynn a half a year to develop. I love them.
And you know it's legit. And speaking of legit, check out the packaging. It's such a great representative of our island home that we love so much. Great artwork in the packaging as well. Jellies, shortbread cookies, purees. You got everything that you need in
Yeah,
there.
and they come in 18 different flavors, these little jellies, and you can get them in different sizes. So you've got the 18 pieces, the 24 pieces, the 6 pieces, so you can give small to big, gifts if you want to. And of course, if you all recall, we actually made a lilikoi mojito and lilikoi bars with the puree. Yeah, so they've actually got different flavors of that. Guava, mango, yuzu, pineapple, banana, all kinds of flavors of the purees as well. And then of course the pastes, which we put on our charcuterie board.
Oh yeah, and you can, such a variety of stuff. And I gotta say, anyone who's ever been to the mainland, gone away for college, left the island, there's nothing like opening up a box of home good stuff when you're on the mainland. You know, you're craving it. You know, you want that little sweet, that little savory, the taste that we love.
The local flavors. And they've got really healthy ones too. Now they've got like noni and turmeric, so you can send it to those healthy college students who don't want to gain that.
Hey, it's 2021. Everyone's trying to get on the grind.
I know, and then also, the shortbread cookies, those are so delicious. And I think that's probably one of the favorites coming out of the islands is, for some reason, Hawaii's got the shortbread nailed down.
Oh, absolutely. And don't forget, Kanoi, tell them about the seal. This is the most important part.
Of course, the seal of quality means that the stamp has put its approval on there saying these are legit, these are homegrown, Hawaii made. So these are the ones that you want to send and say these are absolutely Hawaii made, Hawaii grown products.
Yeah, always be on the lookout for that seal. It's at a variety of different grocery stores on all the items that you know are made right here at home.
Exactly. And if you are an entrepreneur and you're creating products that are local and you're saying, hey, that sounds like something that I might want to get on my products, you can actually find out all about it. We always have the information up on our website, HighNowDaily.com.
Brought to you by the Hawaii State Department of Agriculture.
One of the greatest things coming out of the pandemic is seeing how businesses are joining forces. And Aloha Island Mart is doing its part by allowing local vendors to do pop-ups.
Aloha Island Mart knows that some local businesses have struggled to stay open and find customers, especially during the pandemic. So we wanted to use some of the space available in front of a few of our Aloha Island Marts to help local businesses and have them set up pop-ups. Supporting local is very, very important to us, and so we're hoping that these pop-ups will allow them to get new business and also just find new customers and provide them with exposure. Any type of small businesses really can participate, such as crafters, boutiques, snack vendors. We're also opening the opportunity up to food truck vendors as well, as long as we have the space to accommodate them. But we just ask that you are registered to do business in the state of Hawaii, have the necessary Department of Health permits where it's applicable. And there are a few other requirements that we can kind of go over with them once they reach out to us to let us know they're interested. Today we have Aloha Beef Chips, and they're an excellent local vendor that we just would like to support.
Aloha Beef Chips, we've been making our extra thin, extra crunchy beef jerky chips since about 2017. My husband Randy and I love beef jerky, but we're looking for a product that is easier to eat and enjoy, not so tough on our jaws, and just full of flavors that we enjoy, like our newest flavors like Mango Madness, Tropical Pineapple, and one of our top sellers right now is our Leaking Pineapple. We do use 100% local grass-fed beef, no hormones, no antibiotics. And we also have our line of Aloha gummies. So we've got Randy's recipe for his lemon peel gummies. We've got our gummy sharks and a whole lot of different flavors, Jolly Rancher gummies, and also our Leaking gummy rings available at our pop-ups as well. Getting the opportunity to participate with Aloha Island Mart in their pop-ups really gives us a chance to get out into the communities, get a chance to have them go ahead and try our product if they've never tried us before. It's a great way right now, especially through this pandemic. It helps us get our business back on track. We really appreciate Aloha Island Marts for supporting local small businesses. It lets us go ahead and share our local products with the community and also Aloha's customers as well. We just want to say thank you, a big mahalo out to them.
Participation in the Aloha pop-ups is free for the entire month of January, after which there will be a pre-negotiated rate that we'll charge the vendors. We're actually limiting it right now to a few locations on Oahu, but we do hope to eventually roll the program out statewide. For more information or to apply, they can email popup@alohagas.com.
Brought to you by Aloha Petroleum.
Coming up, a Hawaii boy recognized in the Forbes 30 Under 30 list.
See why his plant-based jerky will make you think you're eating the real thing. We'll tell you what it's made of when High Now returns.
Welcome back to High Now Weekender. You know, 2020 put a lot of things on hold for everyone. So in 2021, we are starting off the new year with new dreams, big goals. And so do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Okay, I do. You know, I feel like with the quarantine, and I made so many excuses last year for not going to the gym, I want to take my health more into consideration in 2021. So my big goal, and Kanoa, you got to keep me honest this year. I'm saying it right here, right now. No fast food.
Oh, okay.
No fast food in 2021. What are we, 8 days, 8 months into the year? No.
Does that include plate lunches? So like when we get hungry, we can't have plate lunch?
That does not include plate lunch. That does not include, I mean like the McDonald's, the Burger King, the Popeyes, the Taco Bell.
Okay.
I got to chill on that.
Yeah, no, me too.
I want to take a break from that in 2021. What about you?
Okay, well, I actually didn't set any resolutions. I'm not real big on resolutions anyway, because I feel like every day you should be starting every day new, right?
Very
so
true.
I don't like to fail in the beginning of the year and be like, I'm done. So I actually pray for just a word that I feel like God wants me to focus on, and my word for this year is simplify. So my husband and I have been throwing out everything in our house. We're just throwing stuff away, just get rid of it all. Yeah, but no, I do. I feel like it will bring clarity and have really good space to be thinking and to be more creative and to do the things that we love.
I like that. Simplify. I love it. Now, speaking of big goals, Hawaii's own Matt Feldman was just recognized in the Forbes 30 Under 30 list for innovative new startups. And we got a chance to taste his newly launched plant-based jerky.
Good.
Check it out.
Just growing up here in Hawaii, I always really cared about the environment and how our choices kind of impact our island and the earth in general. I went to school in the mainland in New York City, played basketball at a D3 school there. So in 2018, moved to the Bay. I watched a couple documentaries on Netflix, one called Cowspiracy and one called What the Health. They talked about how plant-based eating and what it does to both your health and the environment. I was like, all right, I'll try this plant-based thing. I'll go plant-based for 2 weeks. And did that, felt really good, mentally, spiritually, physically. So I just started to incorporate it into my lifestyle. So I started a vegan meetup just to learn more and invite people in to talk about it. And I had everyone bring a snack. So for my snack, I started making mushroom jerky out of the house because I was looking for a meat alternative. I'd still miss the taste of meat. So I brought this mushroom jerky there and really just like slicing portobello mushrooms, marinating them, drying them, and it turned out pretty good. People liked it, and that was what kind of made me pursue this as a business. We developed a 3-step process with 2 award-winning chefs. Our goal for this is to make it easier for people to switch to a plant-based alternative, which is much better for the environment and for your body than the meat version. This product is not just for vegans. I'm vegan myself, but what we're trying to do is allow people that eat meat and also eat plant-based things to be able to switch and not compromise on taste or the ingredient label. This is really made for what they call flexitarians, which are people that kind of switch between meat and plant-based. So a lot of the people who we sample it to, we don't tell them what this is made out of, and their reaction is like, whoa, like, what is this? Is this meat?
All right, guys, we're in the High Now kitchen. We wanted to check out just how good moku jerky was, so we're doing a taste test. So we brought in the big gun. Here we go.
Taste tester.
Here we go. Sweet and spicy moku jerky.
Whoa!
That's not meat.
I could turn vegan just for that.
Okay, now we got another one of our producers over here, Craig Pittner. Craig, moku jerky.
Oh, it's really good.
Plant-based.
Really? It's mushroom, isn't it? It's great.
This next taste test is very important because Mary Beth is our vegan in-house here. Give it a try.
Okay. Jerky, sweet and spicy.
This is a girl who knows her vegan food.
Oh, man. I don't know why anyone would ever want to eat meat when you've got this right here.
MokuFoods.com will be shipping to all 50 states, and then Amazon in January.
Hey guys, we've all been there. We're moving a couch, we're moving a bed, and boom, we smack it into a wall, and then we have a big hole to fix and a very mad significant other. So today we're here with Evile. He's gonna show you how to patch these holes around the house. So what's the first thing people gotta do when they come in?
I asked them a question. How big is this hole that was just created? As you can see here, about a 2" by 2". We got our 4" by 4" repair patch. Very, very simple. Kind of clean out the edges real quick so that there's nothing here that's preventing that adhesive from actually adhering to it. A 4x4, perfect for this. There's a 6x6". Anything bigger than that,
then you got problems.
A little bit bigger problem. You take this home, easy. Open it, remove this paper backing.
Okay.
I say everything's already prepped. Try to center it just about right there. You can do this using your finger if you want, but a lot easier, a lot smoother with this. Kind of make sure everything is perfectly on there. You're good.
What's next?
We got our patch. The cool thing about this comes pink.
And what is that?
Your drywall repair patch.
Okay.
Put it right in the center, flare it out to the edges.
Got it. So you go center first.
Yes, and then
spread.
Exactly. Don't worry about making a mess. You want to make sure you get that thing covered up.
So anyone who's ever put cream cheese on a bagel should be able to do this pretty easily.
Oh, easy. As you can see, that's about a minute it took us to do that. Cool thing about this, it goes on pink, turns white, it's dry. Sand it, which is what we did up here.
Okay.
And you're ready to paint. Anybody could do this.
Okay, so how can people get this?
Everything is in here. You got your patch, scraper, a repair kit, and your sandpaper.
Now, all these repair kits are available at City Mills across the islands and on citymill.com.
Brought to you by City Mill.
Coming up, if you're thinking about selling your home, well, now's the time.
We hear from a father-daughter real estate team about one of Oahu's most unique communities. Details after the break.
Kailua is one of Oahu's most unique communities, and we spoke with a father-daughter team from Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Hawaii Realty about how their hometown's real estate market is looking.
It's a beach community, great restaurants, shops, a lot of water activities, offshore activities. You got the Ko'olau mountain view off in the distance, Kaiwi Ridge, beachfront Lanikai, the single-family homes in Kailua, and condominiums in various areas throughout Kailua. And we neighbor Kaneohe town. Great opportunity to live in a very nice beach community.
The market is very brisk right now. Despite single-family home inventory being very low right now, the market is strong. What's powering that is strong buyer demand. There's many buyers out there right now. Interest rates are phenomenally low. When the interest rate drops by 1%, a buyer's purchasing power increases by 11%, which is huge. So it opens doors of opportunity for home buyers in Kailua and across the island. And what we're seeing is homes selling for well over asking price across the island. The conforming loan limit is going to be raised about $57,000, which will bring that cap up to about $822,000. So a phenomenal opportunity for home buyers coming up.
In March and April, the industry shut down. COVID landed on all of us and adversely changed every way of everybody's operation of business, specifically in the real estate trade. Buyer demand was still there. Interest rates have continued to decrease. So as we get into this slower time of year, traditionally, the buyers are there in numbers. A lot of highly qualified buyers, cash buyers, first-time home buyers. Inventory very low. So usually when a property comes on market, it is in escrow within days.
We're seeing multi-generational families that are combining forces, long-time Kailua families that we've represented who have sold a smaller home and rolled that into a big legacy property where 3 generations of them now have this home. It's a combination of many people with right time, right place, right opportunity, and making it happen. Call your trusted real estate agent and discuss these topics that we've gone over. They're really exciting opportunities for buyers as well as sellers.
Brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Hawaii Realty. If you've been considering a career change, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Hawaii Realty can help you rise to the challenge. There's no better way to start your career in real estate than with Berkshire Hathaway's RISE training program. It's the most comprehensive program of its kind, offering real-life, hands-on training. You'll be equipped for success and be in position to build wealth while continuing to live in Hawaii. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Hawaii Realty. We know Hawaii's homes.
Kama'aina Kids Preschool on Maui, we have 5 licensed locations. So we have one on the west side, Lahaina Preschool, 2 central, Kahului Preschool and Hina Preschool. And we have one up country, the Makua Preschool, and then we have one in Kihei, Pi'ilani Preschool. Every location is different. All of us open at 7, but depending on the location, some school closes 5 and others close at 5:30. Some locations serve keiki that are 6 weeks old. So a typical day at preschool would be arrivals, and then we have breakfast, circle time, and then centers, and depending on what the teacher has planned, the activity of the day, such as science, mathematics, movement. Then we have our outdoor play, where they go play outside, and then we have their lunch, nap time, and snack. Since the pandemic, we have downsized, and then we also elevated our sanitation routine. Staff, of course, have to wear their protective gear, and then students will go through a screening every morning. So we are also limiting a number of people that come onto campus. We keep an open communication with parents, and if at any given time we are exposed to any risk of COVID-19, we have the CDC's protocols that we are prepared to follow. We understand that choosing the right preschool is a big deal. Typically, we offer indoor tours of the campus, but because we can't offer that right now, we have a binder up in the lobby that they come in and they can take a look of their child's classroom and the whole campus itself. And if they don't want to come in, we can also schedule like a FaceTime or a virtual tour of the preschool. I think this company, with all of me, not just as an employee, but for my family. My son, he had autism, and it was really hard to find a preschool that would accommodate him. Because of this experience here, he has gotten so far, and I wanted to be a part of something that that gives back to the community. It's a blessing to teach with such a strong family. So if you are interested in finding out more information of Kama'aina Kids, you can actually find us on the web, kama'ainakids.com.
Brought to you by Kama'aina Kids.
Coming up, having a beautiful smile can change your life. And Dr. Win Okuda has been giving that to his patients for more than 30 years. Trust me, I'm one of them.
Find out why this is an appointment you won't want to miss when High Now returns.
As we age, our smiles can begin to wear down, and for more than 30 years, Dr. Win Okuda has been helping patients implement a plan for a lifetime of good dental health. It's a one-stop shop where you can get all of your dental care in one office.
A healthy smile is really about blending and balancing the health function and aesthetics. Stress is really wearing down people's teeth, cracking enamel, breaking down teeth, teeth are getting shorter, and it's just become a real big dilemma. Now, then you add the pandemic to this, and it becomes even worse. And so now people's teeth are really, in an accelerated way, breaking down. People come in for many different types of problems. They don't come in just because they need just a whole set of veneers. Most people come and see me because of this beauty part, what I call the beauty part of dentistry. I give them a balance of all three. Some people have crowns in their front teeth. Some people are missing teeth. Some people have bridges on their teeth. And so really cosmetic dentistry is about blending all of those together. And of course, having to reconstruct it the different ages have different requirements. So I'm not gonna create a 20-something-year-old smile in a 70-year-old. We wanna be sure it's age specific. What I do is kind of like a one-stop shop. And so it really helps patients to be able to feel at ease, having to come to an appointment, and they don't have to quarterback their own treatment. They just come to one place and we do it all. What I really do, I think real well, is create the best experience for patients. We have a massage therapist, we have Bose headsets, we have Netflix, we have aromatherapy, we provide lunch for patients who are here for longer appointments. So these are all things that we love doing, and we love pampering our patients to help take away all of the bad things about dentistry and be able to give the patients the best experience. You know, dental offices by and large are really a safe place to come to because every day we're fighting against bacteria, virus, and fungus. I've been open throughout the whole time during COVID. Number one, because I wanted to be here for my patients for emergencies and for essential work, but also I wanted to be here for my staff and my team. So now we've started having patients doing pre-rinses. They help kill any sort of COVID virus out of the mouth, so it helps keep everyone safe here. The second thing is we take temperatures. We don't let anyone in unless they have an appointment. We have a specific set of questions that we ask them that are COVID related. We're doing a specific type of nano sprayer. Very quietly, we're disinfecting everything. My staff is wiping down things, spraying down rooms so that it keeps people safe, and then we're able to then conduct business, and patients are gonna feel really happy to know it's a safe place to come to. We love seeing new patients, we love creating new smiles, and so they can always reach us at our website at okudacosmeticdentistry.com.
Brought to you by Dr. Win Okuda.
As most of us know, testosterone is the key hormone in men that begins to decline after the age of 30. Testosterone replacement therapy is an option offered by Elite Health Hawaii that helps to regulate the hormones and create an overall better quality of life.
Your body basically does what your hormones tell it to. So if your hormones are balanced, then you're gonna have better outcomes in every area of your life. Estrogen, cortisol, DHEA, thyroid, just to name a few. But for men, probably the most important one, or the most common one that we see that is out of balance, is their testosterone levels. Men start to lose testosterone in their 30s. Most men are gonna have low levels by the time they get into their 50s and 60s. And people whose hormones are out of balance have a whole slew of symptoms. Decreased energy levels, decreased stamina, decreased basically drive to do anything, sort of decreased overall sense of well-being. A lot of difficulty losing weight, like cutting fat, a lot of difficulty building muscle, keeping muscle, difficulty recovering from workouts, no desire to work out because they just have no energy. They can have difficulty with focus, difficulty with memory, problems with hair, problems with skin. Oh, it's basically everything. I would say that any man who is experiencing those sort of symptoms should get their levels checked.
Some of the symptoms I was having: fatigue, not too much motivation. After their work, I would feel exhausted. After being on this treatment, after their work, I still feel like I have energy. I feel like I'm in my 20s again, maybe even in my teens. Well, as a father, just being there with them, spending time with them, wanting to spend time with them, being active with them, I got that all back.
More tired than usual, strength, libido was down and stuff like that. So since I started this, it's noticeable, more energy, and my workouts are a lot better. It's helped out, it's made the days easier for sure.
Everybody's a little bit different. Everybody's going to need different dosages. Everybody's going to maybe need different regimens of different hormones. Sometimes we use injectables, that's quite common. Creams, troches, which are a little dissolvable tablet that go under the tongue. And there are some hormone pills that we use as well. So it varies a lot from patient to patient, and that's going to be individualized to each person. Then once we get you to a level where you feel good and you're at good biological levels, good optimized levels, then we just keep you there. And then we do the lab testing about every 6 months after that. If you think that you might want to have your levels checked, or you think that you might have some hormones that are out of balance, all you have to do is call our office, and you can go to elitehealthhawaii.com. We do free initial consultations, and then you can also find us on Instagram at Scott Sanderson MD, or on Facebook at Elite Health Hawaii, and our office number is 523-5483.
Brought to you by Elite Health Hawaii.
Today on High Now, if you're looking for some affordable family fun, Barbers Point Bowling Center is where it's at.
Plus, all that bowling sure makes you hungry. See what's on the menu at the Prop Stop.
if you're looking for some affordable family fun, Barbers Point Bowling Center is where it's at.
That's right, it's open 7 days a week and open to the public.
Woo!
Barbers Point Bowling Center has been around since the 70s. It was run by the Navy, and they finally had to give it up in September of '08 due to the BRAC closures. We both bowled, we both knew the community liked to be here, so we said, why not? And opened the doors to the public in March of 2010.
We are a civilian bowling center, and anybody is welcome. We have leagues. We've actually expanded our youth program. It's a non-contact sport, so it's really safe here.
So we voluntarily closed the end of March and did a deep clean for 3 months. So we put the barriers in on the lanes, set up a screening station at the front door, and we added secondary barriers down there where the balls are. We love our sport, and we want to share our sport safely with the public. We know how to do it, and just give us the go.
Got my ball. You ready?
Yes.
I used to bowl when I was little.
Oh no. I haven't won anything on this show yet, by the way. I've not beat her in one thing yet.
I need
That
tips.
right there.
Walk straight, throw straight.
Walk straight, throw straight.
Let's go.
Most of the nights, we're able to accommodate walk-in traffic. But if you want to make sure you're going to get out and have a good time, call the bowling center and make an appointment.
We know we're doing things right when we can sit in our office and hear laughter and stuff. So we're really looking forward to getting back to that.
That's how you do it.
I'd say we're off to a pretty good start.
See, I just needed a good coach.
All right, Kainoa, here's your chance.
I'm picking up this spare. Walk straight, throw straight. Yes! Yeah!
Phew! All that bowling's making me hungry. It's time to check out what's for lunch at the Prop Stop.
Chef Jossie has taken the old menu and created new items from that.
They got corn chowder going on. Of course, you got the bacon, crispy bacon at the top.
You gotta dip the hot, crispy bread in there.
She's created a buzz with her deep-fried Oreos.
Mmm.
Yeah, good.
If you're having a bad day, this is what you should do.
Her tuna wonton poo-poos.
Everything just really tasty, homemade food.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna need a nap. This was fun.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Don't forget to check these guys out. Barbers Point Bowling, they're open 7 days a week, and they're open to the public.
Yes.
Don't forget, we'll have this whole segment up on HighNowDaily.com.
Deep fried Oreo.
I love this.
That was so fun.
Deep fried Oreos.
That was so good.
Love
Their
it.
food is delicious. Hey guys, Happy New Year and mahalo for watching High Now. Remember, you can catch any of our segments again on HighNowDaily.com.
That's right. Be sure to follow us at High Now Daily on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube as well. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Now, next week, we get a taste of Turkey's historic flavors. Kanoi's taking us inside Istanbul restaurant.
It's delicious, plus how a local designer's new collection is helping one of Hawaii's endangered species. We'll see you guys Monday morning. Bye now.
Aloha.